Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark 3 and welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies for another round. Let's see. Aiyonia fell a bit over a week ago, but there was a request to continue, so I'm continuing with a new game. Yes. And let's see, we're going to change our arms slightly. I've been looking at them. Honestly, all cannons are twice as accurate. That didn't really play into it last time, but I've been looking through the list, and we have got a couple that I think would be a good addition. And no, I don't know why the music isn't playing. Just don't blame me for that one. So what I'm thinking is like a B. Ships and buildings are built twice as fast. Though the other one I was tempted by is scales, 15% income bonus. That can be overcome by collecting more places. A B is just going to be generally useful. We're also going to reconfigure it slightly. So let's switch it to pale. Let's switch it to a yellow, and let's give it a red center. So there we go. And this is, of course, Aiyonia. Glory to Aiyonia, or something like that. But yes, thank you, by the way, for the offer to send me designs and things for this game. Let's face it, my craft are going to be absolutely rubbish. I've been poking around a bit since the fall of the previous Aiyonia, must admit that. But I don't think I'll be throwing this open for other people to submit their vehicles for me to play with in this campaign, simply because I've got to learn, you know? If I don't learn how to do this, my vehicles will be forever absolutely useless hunks of junk. So, there we go. Finishing roads, come on. And I'm kind of curious to see what kind of situation we're going to find ourselves in. So, we are on the, we have music, even better. We are actually on the northeastern corner of this land. There was also some gameplay hints as well given to me. Key among them is that sometimes it can be down to luck a little bit when you start, but you've got to hit the other empires where they live, and you've got to, early on especially, be aggressive, also hit them where they live, so like shipyards and things. It does stop them rebuilding their stuff, and also be lucky. I mean, last time the problem that Aiyonia faced was simply it got absolutely murdered really fast, so no denying that. I think I'll go for optics first, then we'll head through into turrets. Let's also kick research into high gear. That'd be nice. So, we've got to go, we've got to expand, we've got to try and do stuff. And I have... Oh, interesting. I've actually started with no forces whatsoever. That can't be good. Also, I've got pirate and bandit infestations as well, which is also can't be good. Fine. So we need to build something. Yeah, cheapo bomber, in quotes. This is a design that I was messing around with a bit, and it works okay. It has its uses, but seems I need to try and get started at the very least. So let's actually do that. Let's design a actual cheapo bomber. So, and rename to the opening play. And let's begin. As I said, I am slightly better than I was before, but that's not saying much. But I'm going to install a bomb bay straight away. Yes, yes, yes. And because bomb bays, they need to be reloaded every single time. They do a lot of damage, but they are not great. So let's go ahead and get an ammo next to that. One ammo store, an actual full-size one, because I think we're going to need it. A small ammo store, no way that's going to be enough to keep one of these things functioning. Let alone two. And like that. I'm kind of thinking about layouts. So, as I said, I am slightly better than I was before, but I'm still very slow, I think. So I'll put that there. Then I'll put a coal store next to that. So it's the 5 points got direct access into both of those. The 2 bomb bays have got access to the ammo store really quickly. So let's go ahead and get the rest of it up. I think a bridge would be a good idea. Just put that there. And actually, you know, let's extend that out slightly. Let's put a crew quarters. Yep. Needs more supply hatches, needs some kind of propulsion, and it's also too heavy. So the general suggestion that I tried to act on like before was like have a sorry, I'm being kind of slow because I'm trying to think about how to do this as well. This is part of this kind of shows my unfamiliarity with it, doesn't it? So it was like have a small bomber, make it high altitude, and then go and blow stuff up. Let's get a full-fledged suspendium chamber in here. Service ceiling 234 meters. Cost is like $479. But if I add that, it goes up to over 400 meters almost. You know, I want this to be an interesting shape. So let's put it like that. What's my crew? My crew is subpar. Very much so. So I'll leave it with 2. I'll put in a propulsion. I'm going to try to avoid what happened last time, though, which is like how I had that quote-unquote phallic one. I'm still a little bit sore about that, I must admit. So that's why I'm trying to design something a little bit different this time. This looks more like a stick, must admit. Let's see, we need more crew quarters. So I'm thinking like, let's put one under there, and then a berth. Oh wait, we need a berth for the link, don't we? 2 berths, a crew quarters. Can't put that there because of the shape. Let's put that on top there then. That gives 1 link down. I'm not too happy about just having the 1 link, because if those 2 rooms get blown out, then this suspendium chamber becomes inaccessible. So let's actually install... We need a bit more crew, I think. So let's put 2 more berths in, at least. Our ceiling is 340, our speed is 112, we've got a big coal, we've got big ammo, we've got a couple of bomb bays. We don't have any other means of defense though. So I think I'm going to want to put in some rifles at the very least. Let's put one on the nose. And I think like... Actually, no, we need the berth there for the vertical link. What about a small ammo bay? See, I'm thinking! Ooh, that's actually a very scary thought, I know. But, yep, the small ammo bay links downwards, but it doesn't link upwards. I'm thinking about things. Oh, wow. I know, it's such a scary thought. Berth, and then weapons. I'll put in another couple of rifles, just purely because of the. I know they're not as good, but purely because it's got that massive firing arc on it. So I've got 1 forward-facing point. We could actually be cheeky and fit one under there as well, if we were so inclined. But I'm thinking like I want this to be a bit more graceful than that, so that's why I've got it laid out like this. So I know it's a bit weird, but we also need our supply, so we're almost there. Supply, we need 2 supply points, which is resources. Let's get some steel supply hatches. I I think there. So that's operational 22. We've got 39, so almost double crew. We've got enough supply. Every 5 seconds we can give command. It's got no repair ability. This is not going to be a super cheapo thing, is it? Let's tack a small repair bay into the top of it, like that. So it's got some limited repair ability. It's got a fire point near the high explosive parts, but they can get to the rest of it relatively easily. Double suspendium, single propulsion. It's got some defensive guns which it'll need if it gets attacked by fighters and things like that. That's why those are there. But the main payload is definitely the bombs. Speed 103, 282 meters service ceiling. That seems to be quite good. A later upgrade could see an engine pod strapped onto the top of it as well, but that's going to be a bit too pricey right now. We're already at 1,000 cost. We're not even armoured this thing yet. It's made of wood. I actually want steel wall on it. Steel, steel, steel. I like how there's just this trombone music going on in the background. It's like, you are dumb, and yet you're doing this anyway. Still 298 because that is actually lighter than what I just put onto it. Cost is still the same as well, actually. That's fine. So I've got steel armouring. We're almost done, though, because we still need to round this thing out. Actually, I can put that... I can move that supply hatch over to here. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so final pieces. We need to round this thing out a bit, just to make it looking nice. I wanted to slope there, actually, but now I'm thinking like brass piping. Like that. Nah. Let's go with my original sloping thought, and we'll see what we get from that. I kind of wish this menu was a bit... I mean, I think it'd be better if this thing could actually rotate among all the different things. 4x1. Oh, there's space for another supply hatch there, actually. Or something else to go there. Actually, let's go ahead and put in a brass pipe. So, got a little brass pipe there. That's going to be a... Let's put a little handle underneath the design. Just there. And I know this is not really what you'd expect to see, but so far in the series I've not really skimped on showing how I'm building things, have I? So that's what I'm thinking here. It's like, it's okay to show, but if you think I should stop, then just let me know, really. Let's slope it back there. And we want to slope this bit as well. We'll put that there as well. And we'll use a solid block this time, I think. So just like that. So it's definitely a bit better shaped than my previous efforts, I believe. Though we'll also be going for decoration as well. But right now it looks like... yeah. That looks different. Okay. Decorations. We could add a mast to it. I don't think it needs that. Previously I did just put like a flame on it. Or stuff like that. But, oh, we've got nameplates. Opening play. We've got the gold leaf. But I'm kind of like thinking of something else, like an intake. Doesn't really fit. A probe? Oh, I get it. We can just add these things, can't we? Let's take that one off. Cool. I honestly didn't think we could decorate this much. That's just like a tank to tack on the side? Right, okay. Stop messing around, you idiot. You spent far too long building that, you idiot. Oh, jeez. Still, 1,150. We've got a bunch of doodads on it. We've got a thing. Opening play. Save the design. I can't just have this entire episode being me building this one thing. As soon as we hit 1,150, I can put one of those together. Problem is, of course, I've actually started some research as well. Seriously, I was just like messing around with... Oh, damn it. Well, let's see what the locals have got. They've got something. A lot of guns and cannons. It's moving suspiciously though. I suspect a bomb bay. I've got a massive cannon bank. That's actually going to be useless if they've got a bomb bay though. No, they've got grenades. Oh, they actually dropped low enough for my cannons to start trying to hit it though. Oh, this design is flawed. Like, if I surrender, then... Oh, this thing just can't hit anything that gets behind it. This is an anti-ground defense. I should have checked my defenses. Still though, that craft though, it's kind of minimal. It's got grenades, it's got... You're just chipping at me with a rifle, aren't you? Damn it. I need to check this. I need to check the designs, actually. Actually, it might run out of ammo and stop, because it's barely doing anything. So this is just stupid. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Nope, you're fine. I'm going to skip this, jeez. Okay, after a lot of plinking and some fire, the usurper survived it and the fort got disarmed because they basically murdered all the crew. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Can I cancel? I'm going to cancel research, at least for the moment, just to get the money up to build up that new craft. But I also need to... Oh, they're going after the pirates. Okay, sure, go ahead. I need to check the defenses on the other places. Are they stupid as that? Yeah, this one is as stupid as that. Okay, refit. You just couldn't hit anything behind you or above you. So I think a very simple and quick refit is... I'll just add rifles to you in the reverse position. You don't even have enough crew, actually. So you are a bad defense, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, fine. And that is a fire door. Hell? Who built this thing? Oh my god. Well, actually, I know it's one of the... I'm guessing like it's either a random generated or pre-included one. That's a full barracks. Okay. But still, this is kind of bad. I mean, it looks good, but whichever idiot designed this thing in my empire, I want to have them hanged. It doesn't even have supply. Either that or I took out the supply. I probably took the supply out by accident, actually. Fine. Supply, let's get a... why is this one called White Lookout? I know. This is going poorly. Because I need to take that out. No, just a steel supply hatch will do. There we go. Right, so you are... White Lookout 2. Save and refit. Okay, so refitting that one. I'm guessing you've got the same dealio, haven't you? Yes, you have. Okay, you have. Refit. Open design. White Lookout 2. Open. So this is just really basic, but it will give it some kind of defensive coverage in that direction. So it's not really going to solve things, at least right now, but hey, it's better than nothing. If you... I will ask one thing, though. Do you think I should... oh, God, we've got the same things here as well. Flipping out. Do you think I should design a new one, like design things off-screen more? It's only like $70 to refit these things. Should I design things off-screen more? Because I'm aware that I spent like the bulk of this episode just designing that first vessel, and now I'm like quickly modifying all my stuff. So, would you prefer skips? Would you prefer like stuff like that? Because personally, I'm not quite happy with how much of the episode has been taken up just with me getting lost in design. I honestly had no idea that that was going on. Okay, so that's all my defenses refitted to avoid that problem. Everything else is getting refitted to repair. Okay, and we've got money coming in. I don't want to end this without at least trying to do something, but those guys next to me are like getting quite uppity. Oh, we can build one. Right. Build a ship. We want to build the opening play. 1,150. Build it. Okay. So it's got bombs, it's got some rifles for defense, but it's mostly just like a double bomber with a good operational ceiling. I'm kind of wary of the pirates though, but I think maybe I should actually take them out. Okay, we've got something small. Right. Opening play. Attack the pirates. I've never really attacked the pirates before. I attacked like a mad scientist once and I got murdered. So, you know. Aiyonia versus pirates. What do we got? We've got 3 pirate craft with one with a deck-mounted cannon. Don't know what the other 2 have got though. Have they got ground defense? They have got ground defense with cannons. Lots of cannons. Okay. So this might be a bad idea because this ship is not really built for air-to-air. Oh, I can actually get above them. Oh, they got borders. Oh, this might be bad. Okay. I just need to knock out the their airships. There we go. Okay, they're down. Right. That leaves their cannon fort, which is actually proving to be a bit of a hassle. Since they can't get close enough to board me anymore. Good thing I gave it lots of extra crew, honestly. Though we have lost a good chunk of that. See, and that deck cannon, though, is actually firing on me. Let's get accuracy up. And yeah, they're just picking me apart a little bit, slowly over time. Let's take an outside view. Moderate damage to the some of the suspendium chambers, but we're actually mostly okay. I don't like those deck cannons though, I must admit. I don't like the sheer number of rifles they've got either. Okay, good. Coal store caught fire. The opening point is still holding up. I'm not sure who is bombing though. I think we want to be hovering over here though. Let's see, 35 out of 50 coal, 80 ammo, 47 water. Yeah, we're good. We've got this. We've just got to knock out that darn fort before it can punch through something vital. Though I really think I should have maybe had a medical bay, but our armor is actually mostly intact, so that's fine. We've got this. Yeah, look at how we've stripped the armor away though. The walls are just being melted by the bombs when they actually hit. Oh wait, what's going on? We're not under command, we're low on ammo. We're out of tools. What? I can't control this thing anymore, it needs a backup bridge. We've won this, but the primary bridge is gone, so we actually can't control it. It's just dropping bombs on what's below it now, and what's it working on? Oh, that guy's still alive. We should close in on them. The problem with that is I can't actually fix anything anymore. Wait, do they have a gun pointing our way? I don't think so. But, yeah, this is another case. I think a backup bridge would be a great addition to this. Opening play survived. We killed the pirates. So we've done a thing. Ooh, $4,000. What? $4,000. Awesome. We did identify a slight flaw in the our flagship though. So we need to fix that. Right. I think this is like I think we've got the title of this episode though, opening play, because that's all I've been doing, like designing opening play. I think I'll actually cut out some of the design building for this just to get this episode down a little bit more. It's a bit long. Let's see. We've got a space up there. Command. I want to actually put in a cockpit. Doesn't have to be something big, just has to be enough to get this thing still functional if the primary bridge gets taken out. That's all that's for. Other than that, its service ceiling was actually pretty good. Its ammo supplies held out fine. The repair tools actually ran down after a while. So it was taking a lot of damage from the enemy cannon, but that's fair. Cannon knocks through armor like nobody's business. Luckily the suspending chambers didn't get knocked out. But apart from the fact I couldn't control it at the end, I think that's good. Though there's also the fact it couldn't deal with the enemy airships at all, because it's not really built for that. If we can get a deck-mounted gun of our own, that would probably be a good addition. I don't know. Oh, there is something we can do straight away though, actually. I think it's under command and control, isn't it? Yeah, crow's nest. We can add a crow's nest to get more accuracy out of it. Let's actually move that slope forward slightly. Put a crow nest on top. And give it an additional berth. So we got a little bit of extra, like a couple of extra people. We've got a crow's nest which improves accuracy of the weapons by 10%, so a bit more accurate. And so we've got some poor sap just standing outside on the upper hull. Because, you know, why the hell not? Save the design. Save as the opening play. And refit it to that, because it's just like a minor refit. Mostly using space that was already open in this thing. So there we go, we got that. I'm not going to accept this though. Giant spiders. Giant black widows the size of houses have set up a lair here, stealing cattle and occasional villagers to feed their brood. Clearing out the nest would make the locals grateful and prevent this menace from hurting your empire's coffers. Oh. But no, I actually want to get Curib back. Though that said, despite its loss, I'm already in a better state than I was before this. So let's see. Yep, they've got the previous defense. Start this, and I will give immediate orders to maneuver to this point here, which is completely outside its defensive options. And that's why I just gave it like I refitted it with rear-mounted guns at the very least, just so it could actually defend itself against something that got behind it. Because that's why we lost this place in the first place. The enemy ship just flew behind it and then plinked it to death. So that said, I'm going to take it with considerably more damage though. Let's drop to, I think, here. We can get really close to this thing. So yeah, this is an anti-land vehicle defense, definitely. It's got really bad air defense. Got to admit though, I do like the look of the opening play. Quite, it's rounded. It fits my building style, I think. Now we just got to deal with this guy. Yeah, it can't do a thing. I'm dealing with this a lot faster than the enemy ship did though. I'd say though that my craft will struggle against the enemy ship, even though the enemy ship was not that good either. Survived, disarmed. Okay, we got it. You are mine again. Let's check your defenses. You're in a hole. I created you. Okay, open design, refit with a White Lookout Mark II. And we'll also move it so it's not on a hole anymore. I think there's good. And we've got those 3 defensive rifles at the back. I know they're not going to do much, but it's better than nothing. Leave. And that just leaves us going in to try and do something about these guys because they were really, really uppity. Oh, we could actually do... If we can take out grey towers, that might be an idea. Enough about that for now, though. Let's actually deal with Frog's Mouth. Let's just go ahead and invade it. We'll also deploy a spy to Grey Tower. We've got all that money, so we're going to get maximum science going. And we're also going to get another opening point, I think. So, opening play. Sorry, build. Let's make 2. Sure. We've actually got a little fleet going. All thanks to those filthy pirates. So if the one at Frogsmouth fails, we've actually got 2 more coming up. So here we go. Aiyonia versus Ochre Point. What do you got? You've got... that looks pretty similar to what I built, actually, but... yeah, so it is like a tower design, but it's made of wood. It's got a couple of cannons, but it's mostly like... It's probably muskets. I don't know what those are, though. That's fine, so... We just need to move ourselves into position to commence bombardment. Those are firing pretty fast, actually. What are those? Are those actually rifles? Yes, those are rifles. They've got the angle for it. Luckily, I've got metal outside armor, so the rifles aren't too good against that. But that means I'm going to have... let's just drop down to optimum bombardment height. We can't stop the rifles, we just have to shoot them. Like that. Because it's only got wooden armor, this thing. But an aggressive start does seem to be doing a lot better. Also with something larger than the 500 cost ships I was building before. This 1000 cost ships, I realise that like, the heavier ships tend to be more capable, but you've got to afford them first. That's why I was so tempted by like extra money. But yeah, that's going fine. The opening play is moderately damaged. Oh geez, what the hell's happening? Oh. How did you guys manage that? With rifles, of all things. I think you lit off one of the things, didn't you? Right, okay. In that case, I think I'm going to back the hell off. Oh wow, look at the service ceiling now. Now that the front of the ship's fallen, literally fallen off, our service ceiling is monstrously high. Well, technically the front of the ship is dead weight, I must admit to that, but we can just back off and let this thing burn. Right. The opening play apparently has a slight structural flaw, as in the entire front of the ship can fall off if you manage to torch something. In this case, they torched the... They lit off the primary ammo magazine. The fact it's still flying means it's still got its coal reserve, because coal reserve is about there at the front. Let's check the inside. Yeah, we still got coal. We're running on a backup control system. I'm going to back off so we don't ammo out. Oh no, we're burning. And that's it, we lost our fire point. Okay. That's the problem with the compacted design. It's like the explosive stuff literally wrecks things around it. So the question is, who's going to burn first? Oh, you're not burning. Oh. Well, I've lost this one. We lost our propeller as well, but... Oh dear. Am I at least on my side of the map? I would say yes we are, so I can flee this. Surrendered, survived. I think... oh, we lost it. We either weren't quite there or it was too badly damaged. Well, okay. So the opening play can be knocked out by mere rifles if it touches off... Well, I mean, we knew that anyway, but... Opening play. Open new. Right. So the problem is when that blows up, it takes out the fire point, and then the rest of it just ignited. So there was nothing to be done there. And it's just because of how compact it has to be. At least in this shape. If it was longer, we could actually do something about that. But the ship's design doesn't really allow for things like containing fire if a vital thing, like say the water tanks, get blown off it. I probably should have retreated when the entire front half of the ship got blown off. Ah well, that's 1,000 down the drain, but that's fine. Still, we're going to wrap it there, and I'm going to cut this down slightly because we've got like 10 minutes extra, but there are some stuff in there we can take out. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show, and glory to Aiyonia, where our ships can literally fall in half. See you all some other time.